get this wrong and you're explaining to your manager why production is down due to a Linux boot failure. Linux boot recovery is a critical process that involves troubleshooting and fixing issues that prevent a Linux system from booting properly. This can include problems with the GRUB bootloader, initramfs, and systemd. What it does. Linux boot recovery involves identifying and resolving issues that occur during the boot process, which includes the bootloader, kernel initialization, and system initialization. The goal is to recover the system to a bootable state, ensuring that all critical services and applications are available. Command/example. In this example, we're booting into rescue mode using GRUB. We set the root device to the first partition of the first hard drive, HD0ms-1, load the kernel, /vmlinux5. 10. 0-11 generic, with the root file system mounted at /dev/sda1, load the initramfs image, /initerd. img5. 10. 0-11 generic, and finally boot the system. Breaking it down. Let's break down the commands used in the example. Set root equals HD0ms-1. This sets the root device to the first partition of the first hard drive. The HD0ms-1 syntax refers to the first hard drive, HD0, and the first partition, ms-1. Linux/vmlinux5. 10. 0-11 generic root equals /dev/sda1, this loads the kernel, /vmlinux5. 10. 0-11 generic, with the root file system mounted at /dev/sda1. initerd/initerd. img5. 10. 0-11 generic, this loads the initramfs image, /initerd. img5. 10. 0-11 generic. Boot, this boots the system with the loaded kernel and initramfs. Common mistakes. Common mistakes when recovering from a Linux boot failure include incorrectly identifying the root device or partition, loading the wrong kernel or initramfs image, failing to load the initramfs image, not specifying the root file system mount point. To fix these mistakes, ensure that you correctly identify the root device and partition, load the correct kernel and initramfs image, and specify the root file system mount point. Try this next. To practice Linux boot recovery, try simulating a boot failure by intentionally corrupting the GRUB configuration or initramfs image. Then, use the GRUB rescue mode to recover the system. For example, to simulate a GRUB corruption, you can delete the GRUB configuration file, /boot/grub/grub. CFG, and then use the GRUB rescue mode to recover the system. Once you've recovered the system, you can restore the GRUB configuration file and verify that the system boots properly. Pro tip: in production environments, it's essential to have a robust backup and recovery strategy in place to minimize downtime in case of a boot failure. This includes regularly backing up critical system files, such as the GRUB configuration and initramfs image, and having a well-documented recovery procedure. Additionally, consider implementing a bootloader like GRUB with a fallback boot entry, which can automatically boot a previous kernel version if the current one fails to boot.